now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
Dear friends, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you've all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world doesn't stop turning, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can.
Don't worry, William. We are all here to support your project through to its conclusion.
Thank you, George. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins, which won't be long now. Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you? I'll be needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take possession of some of the members of our team. I shall keep them in check over the next few hours. However, I'll need you to... how can I say this? To persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free rein, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence. Let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all over to our side.
And what if I fail?
What? I have faith in you, my son. Great faith. That notwithstanding, should any of them resist, we'll decide what to do afterwards. Now go, and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then. Your Eminence, would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I've come just as a friend.
All right then, Louis. But be quick.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no. No, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself, Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
Your Eminence, don't worry over such small matters. God sees you and knows the value of his servants.
Thank you, my son.
You've worked all your life to spread the good word. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'm sure you'll find the answer to your dreams. God is with you, and he will show you what you need to know.
You are right, Louis. Thank you for your kind words. Please excuse me, Louis, if I've wasted your time. You came to see me about the conference, I imagine. And here I go rambling on about I don't know what nonsense.
No need to apologize, Your Eminence. Think nothing of it.
What did you want to speak to me about?
Right. It's now or never to get him to change his mind. I must admit that opposing you pains me, and it pains Lord Mortimer a great deal as well.
I can well imagine. You should know that I am not happy about it either.
He's an upright man who, like yourself, spends his time helping others and doing good around him. But you know that better than I do.
I owe him a lot, you know.
Your Eminence, if you feel you owe him something, let me tell you it's not too late to show it.
It's thanks to him that I took the Holy Orders. We met when I was very young, here, on this island. After our encounter, I had the firm conviction that my duty was to take the Holy Orders. To tell you the truth, I owe him everything.
Have you ever thanked him for it?
Never. You must find me ungrateful.
I would never dare, Your Eminence.
You came to persuade me to join him, didn't you?
I don't have that power, but I do sincerely believe that Lord Mortimer serves a righteous cause.
You are an angel who brings peace to the soul, my son.
Listen to your heart, Your Eminence.
You are right. To hell with all this political manipulation. Yes, I must listen to my conscience.
Yes, listen to that little voice in your head. What does it say?
Yes, Louis. I will vote for William's project. I will follow you.
I'm sure it will mean a great deal to Lord Mortimer, Your Eminence.
Once again, thank you, my son. Please leave me now. I must pray.
Of course, Your Eminence. I'll be on my way now. Duke Manuel,
De Richet.
I'm delighted to see you're standing by Lord Mortimer.
One cannot say that the situation is altogether reassuring, but I must admit, he does know what he's doing. Something tells me I've made the right choice. So, to thank you for persuading me to join you, what would you say to a nice piece of amber? I am given to understand that you collect it?
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't mention it to Isa. It is the least I can do. Good. See you at the vote.
I'll see you later then.
Right. Godoy is on board.
Emily? Emily, it's me.
Come in, Louis.
I just saw that. What's that servant doing in your room?
A gift from Father.
You're joking, right?
Unfortunately not. He's worried about my health.
Oh, typical. Of course, I understand this is in no way an overreaction on his part. Anyway, I've come to see if you're better.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if we kept our last discussion to ourselves, Louis. I'm not very proud of the state I was in.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please. You wanted to know if we spoke? Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
And did it go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He confirmed what Sir Gregory told me, that he really is my father. That he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
Yes, I do. I'll follow him because, well, I think he can teach us a thing or two.
I understand.
What about you? What do you think of him?
Honestly, I no longer know who to believe. The only one I really trust is you. So, I shall follow you this time.
So, I can count on you for the conference vote then, right?
You can. I shall support Mortimer's project.
Perfect. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. See you later for the vote.
Yes. See you later.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam.
Great. Honey. Amber crystals.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Look, you aren't going to kick up a fuss about a vulgar piece of resin, are you?
Don't believe what they say about amber. It does nothing to warm up infants' bodies, let alone prevent toothache. And neither does this fossil oleoresin stimulate fertility. You can believe me.
Thank you for educating me. I didn't know. Here you are, sir. Does sir desire anything else?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character. I need to talk to Von Wollner. Blasted. Holm is with him.
Gentlemen.
Louis! I'm sorry, but we are waiting for Duke Manuel. If you wouldn't mind leaving us, I should think you already have enough to do as it is.
Very well. I didn't mean to disturb you. They're waiting for Duke Manuel. No doubt to make him change sides. All right. If they want him, then they'll get him.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Louis, push. I need you to do me a little favor. It's working, that's it, Louis. Get in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir. Get in his head. Oh, perfect.
Thank you, monsieur. I'm sure I'll know how to take full advantage of your vessel, now that I am Manuel.
Duke Manuel, here you are at last.
Sir Gregory, Mr. Von Wollner.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I shan't beat about the bush, my friend. I was very disappointed by your behavior. I had thought you more loyal. Consequently, my affection for you leads me to ask you to reconsider one last time.
I've already reconsidered it, Sir Gregory. I shall be loyal to you when it comes to the vote. Have no doubt about it.
Excellent news indeed, my friend. Did you hear, Johann?
Yes, and it comes at a most timely moment. I anticipate an overwhelming victory.
It goes without saying to keep it to yourself. I would like to give William a nice surprise.
Whatever you say.
I'll leave you with Johann a while. I still have a few things to settle. I shan't be long.
See you later, Sir Gregory.
Oh, Godoy. Come over here. I'm warming myself up. I had the misfortune to step outside and I'm frozen solid.
I wonder what he was doing outside.
Mr. Von Wollner, I wanted to speak to you. I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm all ears.
Now, we don't have much time, so here it is. You will vote for Mortimer.
What a strange idea, Godoy. You are being ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I do that?
Sir Gregory has been taking us for a ride right from the start. When it comes to this operation, he isn't championing the interests of our respective nations. All he cares about is beating Lord Mortimer at his own game.
Oh, come, Manuel. Where are you getting this from?
Name me even one decision by Sir Gregory that was in favor of Prussia.
My God, man. I didn't know you were so excessive.
You don't want to answer?
I will. Just let me think.
You're pinned down. You will only get mere crumbs out of Poland. It will go to Russia. And I hope you're ready for a global war because I doubt France will agree to our coalition.
True. Said like that. I don't know.
I'm not criticizing. I'm in the same boat as you. Spain will docilely follow Holm without getting anything in return.
You are wasting your time, Duke Manuel. You know nothing about me, and your attempts to manipulate me have no effect. You behave as though we were close. Yet ever since you arrived, you've only been interested in your own little self.
Don't say that, Johann. We may not be friends, but we are allies.
Is that so? And what do you know about me, exactly?
You are loyal and discreet. Just look at how you managed to get your hands on Al-Azif or Gregory.
But how?
Well, I'm more attentive than you seem to think. The fact remains, I was able to admire your expertise.
There wasn't a great deal to it, in actual fact.
I wouldn't exactly call him modest.
I don't know whether or not Gregory realizes how lucky he is to have you in his ranks, but for my part, I know a great man when I see one.
I thank you, Duke Manuel. But, tell me, why do you want to follow Mortimer all of a sudden?
Mortimer is planning something. We don't know everything. He must have something up his sleeve to be so confident.
Ah, really? And what do you think that might be?
He intends to get rid of all those unwilling to give their support to him.
You can't be serious. Look, you've seen as well as I have who's here, haven't you? This is insane!
Johann, one thing is certain. Mortimer never gives in. I think he is perfectly capable of making a clean sweep and starting over again if he thinks he has no other options. After all, who would complain? People everywhere crying out against oppression?
But these conferences take place according to rules. Have you forgotten?
We are talking about Lord William Mortimer here. Do you really believe he would stop at breaking a few rules?
No. Probably not. Look, I hear everything you're saying, but there is no chance that Mortimer can make us all change sides. That is why Sir Gregory can but win. You understand?
Think again. It's already too late. Now, you're the last one left. Your loyalty toward Gregory is honorable, but no longer makes any sense. If you don't change your mind, you'll be venturing into dangerous waters for no valid reason.
Unless it's to win.
Yes, but at what price? Think of all those who will be hostile toward you afterwards. Just think about it rationally a minute. Prussia has nothing directly at stake, so why put your position or your life in the balance?
I hear you. Honestly, betraying Gregory is... well, it's unthinkable. Unless I simply don't have any choice.
Yes, he's finally cracked.
Thank you for warning me.
You're welcome. There is nothing more natural between allies. I did what I could. Now, it's up to you. As for me, I'll vote for Mortimer. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Good. I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. What is... Yes! Yes! At last I found it! Al-Azif! Well, you gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money. Huh? What? A page has been torn out. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Louis, there you are. Well, tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
Well, there's no point in wasting any time. I'm proud to report they've all come over to our side.
Ha ha, Louis, I'm impressed. I was sure you'd succeed. I'm proud of you, my son. Even Johann? How did you manage to do it?
I possessed Godoy.
You possessed Godoy, of course. Very ingenious of you, I must say. Son, you've accomplished a veritable tour de force. I couldn't have done better myself. Now we are ready. The conference may begin. Assemble everyone in the conference room. Meet me there and let's get it over with. My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
I vote for.
Duchess Hillsborough?
4.
Duke Manuel?
4.
Your Eminence?
4. But
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon?
4.
Mr. von Volner?
4.
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington?
4.
The votes are now cast. The project is therefore approved.
Dirty traitor!
Mr. Godoy, soon you will be in charge of passing the territory of Louisiana over to France.
It will be done.
What have you done?
Me? Nothing, dear brother.
What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened?
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William! Father will punish you for this!
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die!
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help
After
me!
several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body, you cannot project yourself elsewhere, you cannot even contact Father. Go ahead, try. But you are my brother, so I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you!
earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly. What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him. Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
One thing is for sure. My mother and Volnor have the same objective. To find that book. They're following the same trail and must be close to each other. Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming.
At least as soon as I found the exit.
What? What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You had to come here and start babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
Wait, Emma. You're the one who passed yourself off as Emily. You decided you wanted to play with us. You pushed your sister to the edge, and now this is the result. It's got nothing to do with me.
I only wanted to exist for one brief moment. Spending my life in her shadow, being her double, it wasn't enough. I must have taken up too much room again.
That's not what I said.
Only appearing to carry out the basest of chores. How ungrateful of me to want to exist, to make my own choices. It suits you to think that it's all my fault. Be that as it may, Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about?
Come on, you're dead.
No. There's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
No. Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
All right, calm down. I'll do everything I can to get you out of here.
Thank you, Louis. I knew you were a good man.
Right. I must get going now. Just stay calm. Everything will work out fine.
Louis! No! Don't leave me! Louis! Filthy scum! I'll kill you! I'll get out of here and I'll come looking for you. I can hear you.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of... Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste!
Who's there?
Elizabeth? But I saw your body. You're dead.
Gregory? No. No, you are not Gregory. Something's not right. Gregory, you are in danger.
Elizabeth, what's the matter?
Who are you?
My name is Louis de Richet. Oh. Sarah de Richet's son.
Sarah. I know someone called Sarah, an impure, a spawn of Williams. No, you cannot be her son. She couldn't have children. What's happening here? My son is in danger. Talk!
No, Louis, no! The longer you remain in his presence, the more danger you're in. Just get out of here!
Wait! I have a proposal to make to you.
Come back, or you shall feel my wrath.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react.
This is about my arrival, as well as Emily's. There must be an earlier memory that talks about my sisters.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself.
The blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Holm won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
I must speak to you. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier.
About my first vision on the island. The day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holm is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
Be quick! France! So much effort. So much wasted time. From Charles Martel to the wars of religion. I simply did not consider Protestantism to be a real threat, and that was my greatest mistake. My faith in Father and the Catholic Church that he administered made me blind. I can see that now. I lost France through 100 years of war.
Analysis is correct, but there's no link to what interests me here.
Right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring the Hillsborough sisters here. He knew it. He already knew they were his daughters.
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
I recalled Sparta of my exchanges back then with my brother. I did everything in my power to avoid the Peloponnesian War, but he wouldn't listen. He always wanted more. Father wasn't gentle with William back then, shutting him in the body of Pericles for 8 years, and reducing Athens and its cursed democracy to its knees.
One of Holmes' distant memories and one of his brothers. With an ego like his, he's undoubtedly talking about Mortimer. Could there be a link here? No, at the time they weren't enemies like they are today.
And when Elizabeth disappeared, No, it's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holm. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
He feeds Louis. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children, and Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
Holmes seems certain that Mortimer has been using me, but I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
I recall Sparta. It was a trap. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is the first event that brought Holm here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find
I'm on the right track here.
Coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
He's coming! He broke the rules! France. So much effort, so much wasted time. I recall Sparta, and when Elizabeth disappeared, he cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth disappeared, he feeds me. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually
end here.
I recall Sparta. Countess Dunostra. What a pity. Ah, Charles Francois. What an adventure. hold out. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his... And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with Father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. If you have managed to follow my thoughts, come to me. Quickly! Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
He's here.
I can't. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with all this so easily. I implore you.
Look at yourself, Uncle. You're just as bad as he is. Despite being centuries old, and despite all the wisdom you should have acquired, I don't believe in you, nor do I believe in him. You can count on me to do my utmost, so that neither of you will succeed in your plans.
Louis, it's over for me. It's up to you now to protect our family. Find your sister, Louis. She'll know what to do.
What are you saying?
Find her.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be punished!
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
No doubt about it. This family is rotten to the marrow. I did right not to trust them. Home told me that my last resort was to find my sister. I hope Emily's in her room. Emily?
Yes. What's happening, Louis? You look...
Holmes is dead.
Good God, he did it!
What do you mean?
He warned me that Mortimer would probably try to get rid of him. He couldn't believe it himself. But we have to admit that he was right to be wary. We are in great danger, Louis.
Wait, what are you talking about?
When Gregory came to warn me, he assured me that we would be the next to go down.
Why would Mortimer attack us?
His brother, then his children.
He feeds on us.
Pardon me?
The bastard! It's been right under our noses all this time, Emily. Saturn devouring his children, and without Gregory to obstruct him. Now, we're easy prey.
No, it's impossible. No.
He's insane, Emily. But don't worry. We're together now, and he doesn't know that we know. Which means that we have the advantage.
When I brought up the possibility of us running away as quickly as we could, Gregory dissuaded me. He thought that Mortimer would see it coming, and that we would have no chance.
I guess I agree with him, and now we're here. I'm not gonna let him get away with it. There's two of us now, Emily. We can count on each other.
Well, on that note, I haven't told you everything, Louis. This might be a bit hard for you to accept, so I wanted to warn you. There are 3 of us.
Surprise, brother.
Excuse me?
It's Emma, Louis. Just before he disappeared, Holmes explained to me how to bring her back from the ether. We were pressed for time
And the only body she could find was one of those cursed servants. Can you believe it?
Emma, don't start, please. I didn't exactly have much of a choice.
Be that as it may, I'm the one inside the body of a masked lackey.
I had to deal with the most urgent thing first. We'll try and get you out of there as soon as we can, just as I promised you.
And I'll make sure you make good on your commitment, sister.
Emma, for the last time.
She is better, don't worry. Being a demon changes many things, and the prospect of getting stuck in the ether for eternity has opened her eyes.
Well, I guess it's your decision, but I hope you know what you're doing.
Are we ready? Can we go now? Louis, at this point, it doesn't matter what you think about me. You need me. I'm guessing you are well aware of what we're about to face, aren't you?
Not really. No.
That's just what gives us a chance, is it not?
It's usually the only argument the Reckless have in their favor.
Take heart. We're only about to confront an age-old creature that can read our thoughts and force us to act against our will and wants to devour us. So what's the problem?
If that is your attitude, I suggest we reevaluate the possibility of running away.
Stop it. Let's all just calm down. Only a few minutes ago, it was just the two of us. Things are looking up. Our chances are only getting better.
How do we get rid of him then?
Killing him won't change a thing, normally. He is capable of changing bodies.
I know how to kill a demon, and the irony of it is, he's the one who revealed it to me. We have to make him touch the blood of an older demon in order to encase him in his mortal body. This is the only way that might give us a chance of dealing him a fatal blow. And I've got the Holy Lance.
What's that got to do with demons?
Christ was his father. Believe me, if we get out of here alive, I'll have a lot of juicy details to tell you about the family. This lance actually received the blood of an ancient demon, and it can work on Mortimer.
Let's do it then.
Are you sure you're ready for this? Will you be all right?
Yes. Yes, I feel a lot better. Don't worry about me.
As you wish.
Louis, there you are. Look, she's better.
Perfect.
Good. Are you ready, Louis? Can we go?
Yes. Let's get it over with.
Louis, I've been expecting... Oh, I see you haven't come alone. To what do I owe the honor, Duchess?
I thought this discussion should concern the whole family.
Surprise, Father.
Emma. You brought her back from the ether. Well, I am impressed, my children.
It's over, Father.
We can't let you go on like this.
Enough!
Louis!
Who on earth do you think you are, for heaven's sake? Did you think I wouldn't know what you are planning? You are mere insects compared to me. You never had a chance.
Help! My head!
Let's do it!
Now!
Ah, how dare you!
Keep going, it's working!
Get him!
Louis! No! No, don't do it!
It's over. You've lost.
No, Louis! No, stop!
Oh! My son!
Come, Louis. It's over.
Let's leave.
After you.
As Mortimer had planned, Napoleon Bonaparte sold Louisiana to the United States after purchasing it from Spain. Bonaparte continued his political and military ascension until he proclaimed himself emperor. He went on to invade a large part of Central Europe. The legend of Napoleon persisted after his death, conferring on the emperor the role of Messiah for France. Remaining very popular, George Washington put an end to the various internal rebellions without violence and re-established trade agreements with Great Britain. Upon his death, he became a national hero and left an entire nation in a state of mourning. On his return to Spain, Manuel Godoy proceeded to give Louisiana up to France. Later on, he became the target of the Crown Prince of Spain, Ferdinand VII. The latter gave no respite to his mother's lover, going as far as condemning him to exile. He confiscated all of Manuel's titles and possessions, as well as those of his mistress, Pepita. Pursued, they ended up living out their last years in France in poverty and anonymity. The influence von Wöllner had over King Frederick William ironically ended up working against him. The sovereign thrust him into increasing repression until the end of his reign. Von Wöllner became the object of the people's hatred, was therefore stripped of his titles and land by the new king, and died in poverty to general indifference in the Prussian countryside. The Duchess, through her close ties with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links with the United States on both the diplomatic and commercial fronts. She became inseparable from Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence, having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible, to the stupefaction of his entourage, the Cardinal preferred to retire to his Tuscan monastery, far from all political and diplomatic entanglements. Fascinated by the techniques involved in exorcism and demonology, he dedicated the last years of his life to the study of Inquisition reports. Sarah de Richet threw herself into the Seine River from the Pont des Arts before a crowd of dumbfounded bystanders just a few days after her son's return to Paris. He spoke of his aging mother's recent depression and took over the running of the Golden Order, whose expansion was rapid. No more was ever heard of Lord William Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was the subject of conversations in the European courts, but only for a few months.